Genesis chapter 33. Now Jacob looked up and saw Esau coming towards him with 400 men. So he divided the children along Leah, Rachel, and the two slave women. He put the slaves and their children first, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph last. He himself went on ahead and bowed to the ground 7 times until he approached his brother. But Esau ran to meet him, hugged him, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. Then they wept. When Esau looked up and saw the woman and children, he asked, "Who are these with you?" He answered, "The children God has graciously given your servant." Then the slaves and their children approached him and bowed down. Leah and her children also approached and bowed down. And then Joseph and Rachel approached and bowed down. So Esau said, "What do you mean by this whole procession I met?" "To find favor with you, my lord," he answered. "I have enough, my brother," Esau replied. "Keep what you have." But Jacob said, "No, please. If I have found favor with you, take this gift from me. For indeed I have seen your face, and it is like seeing God's face since you have accepted me. Please take my present that has brought to you, because God has been gracious to me, and I have everything I need." So Jacob urged him until he accepted. Then Esau said, "Let's move on, and I will go ahead of you." Jacob replied, "My Lord knows that my children are weak, and I have nursing flocks and herds. If they are driven hard, for one day the whole herd will die. Let my Lord go ahead of his servant. I will continue on slowly, at a pace suited for the livestock and the children, until I come to my children. I will continue on slowly, at the pace suited to the livestock and the children, until I come to my lord at Say." Esau said, "Let me leave some of my people with you." But he replied, "Why do that? Please indulge me, my lord." That day Esau started on his way back to Say, but Jacob went to Sukkot. He built a house for himself and shelters for his livestock. That is why the place was called Sukkoth. After Jacob came from Padan Aram, he arrived safely at Shechem in the land of Canaan and encamped in front of the city. He purchased a section of the field where he had pitched his tent from the sons of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of silver. And he set up an altar there and called it God, the God of Israel.
Genesis chapter 34. Leah's daughter Dinah, whom Leah bore to Jacob, went out to see some of the young women of the area. When Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, who was the region's chieftain, saw her, he took her and raped her. He became infatuated with Jacob's daughter Dinah. He loved the young girl and spoke tenderly to her. "Get me this girl as a wife," he told his father. Jacob heard that Shechem had defiled his daughter Dinah, but since his sons were with his livestock in the field, he remained silent until they returned. Meanwhile, Shechem's father Hamor came to speak with Jacob. Jacob's sons returned from the field when they heard about the incident. They were deeply grieved and very angry, for Shechem had committed an outrage against Israel by raping Jacob's daughter, and such a thing should not be done. Hamor said to Jacob's son, "My son, Shechem has his heart set on your daughter. Please give her to him as a wife. Intermarry with us. Give your daughters to us, and take our daughters for yourselves. Live with us. The land is before you. Settle here, move about, and acquire property in it." Then Shechem said to Dinah's father and brothers, "Grant me this favor, and I'll give you whatever you say. Demand me a high compensation and gift. I'll give you whatever you ask me. Just give the girl to be my wife." But Jacob's son answered Shechem and his father Hamor deceitfully, because he had defiled their sister Dinah. "We cannot do this thing," they said to them. "Give our sisters to an uncircumcised man is a disgrace to us. We will agree with you only on this condition: if all your males are circumcised as we are, then we will give you our daughters. Take your daughters for ourselves. Live with you and become one people. But if you will not listen to us and be circumcised, then we will take our daughters and go." Their words seemed good to Hamor and his son Shechem. The young man did not delay doing this, because he was delighted with Jacob's daughter. Now he was the most important in all his father's family. So Hamor and his son Shechem went to the gate of their city and spoke to the men of their city. "These men are peaceful toward us," they said. "Let them live in our land and move about in it, for indeed the region is large enough for them. Let's take their daughters as our wives and give our daughters to them. But the men will agree to live with us and be one people only on this condition: if all our men are circumcised as they are, won't their livestock, their possessions, and all their animals become ours? Only let's agree with them, and they will live with us." All the men who had come to the city gates listened to Hamor and his son Shechem, and all those men were circumcised. On the third day, when they were still in pain, two of Jacob's sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brother, took their swords, went into the unsuspected city, and killed every male. They killed Hamor and his son Shechem with their swords, took Dinah from Shechem's house, and went away. Jacob's son came to the slaughter and plundered the city because their sister had been defiled. They took their flocks, herds, donkeys, and whatever was in the city and in the field. They captured all their possessions, dependents, and wives, and plundered everything in the house. Then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have brought trouble on me, making me odious to the inhabitants of the land. The Canaanites and the Perizzites, we are few in number. If they unite against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." But they answered, "Should he treat our sisters like a prostitute?" Genesis chapter 35. God said to Jacob, "Get up, go to Bethel and settle there. Build an altar there to the God who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau." So Jacob said to his family and all who were with him, "Get rid of the foreign gods that are among you. Purify yourselves and change your clothes. We must get up and go to Bethel. I will build an altar there to the God who answered me in my day of distress. He has been with me everywhere I have gone." Then they gave Jacob all their foreign gods and their earrings, and Jacob hid them under the oak near Shechem. When they set out, a terror from God came over the city around them, and they did not pursue Jacob's sons. So Jacob and all who were with him came to Luz, that is Bethel, in the land of Canaan. Jacob built an altar there and called the place El Bethel, because it was there that God had revealed himself to him when he was fleeing from his brother. Deborah, the one who had nursed and raised Rebekah, died and was buried under the oaks south of Bethel. So Jacob named it Allon Bakuth. God appeared to Jacob again after he returned from Padan Aram, and he blessed him. God said to him, "Your name is Jacob. You will no longer be named Jacob, but your name will be Israel." So he named him Israel. God also said to him, "I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation indeed, an assembly of nations will come from you, and kings will descend from you. I will give to you the land that I gave to Abraham and Isaac, and I will give the land to your future descendants." Then God withdrew from him at the place where he had spoken to him. Jacob set up a marker at the place where he had spoken to him, a stone marker. He poured a drink offering on it and poured oil on it. Jacob named the place where God had spoken with him Bethel. They set out from Bethel. When they were still some distance from Ephrath, Rachel began to give birth, and her labor was difficult. During her difficult labor, the midwife said to her, "Don't be afraid, for you have another son." With her last breath, for she was dying, she named him Ben-Oni, but his father called him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is, Bethlehem. Jacob set up a marker on her grave. It is the marker at Rachel's grave still today. Israel set out again and pitched his tent beyond the Tower of Eder, for Israel was living in that region. Reuben went in and slept with father's concubines Bilhah, and Israel heard about it. Jacob had 12 sons. Leah's sons were Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. Rachel's sons were Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Rachel's slaves, Bilhah, were Dan and Naphtali. The sons of Leah's slaves, Zilpah, were Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, who were born to him in Padan Aram. Jacob came to his father Isaac at Mamre in Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had stayed. Isaac lived 180 years. He took his last breath and died, and was gathered to his people, old and full of days. His son Esau, Jacob, buried him.
Genesis 36. These are the family records of Esau. That is Edom. Esau took his wives from the Canaanite woman, Adah, daughter of Elon the Hittite, of Oholibamah, daughter of Anna, and granddaughter of Zebeon the Hivite, and Basemath, daughter of Ishmael, and sister of Levi. Adah bore Eliphaz to Esau. Basemath bore Ruah, and Oholibamah bore Jeush, Jalan, and Korah. These were Esau's sons, who were born to him in the land of Canaan. Esau took his wives, sons, daughters, and all the people of his household, as well as his herds, all his livestock, and all the property he had acquired in Canaan. He went to the island away from his brother Jacob. Their possessions were too many for them to live together, and because of their herds, the land where they stand could not support them. So Esau, that is Edom, lived in the mountain of Seir. These are the family records of Esau, father of Edomites. In the mountain of Seir, these are the names of Esau's son: Eliphaz, son of Esau's wife, Ada, and Reuel, son of Esau's wife, Basemath. The sons of Elizabeth were Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. Jimena, a concubine of Esau's son Elizabeth, or Amalek to Eliphaz. These are all the sons of Esau's wife Ada. These are Reuel's sons: Nahath, Zerath, Shammah, and Mizah. These are the sons of Esau's wife Basemath. These are the sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anah and granddaughter of Zibeon. She bore Jeush, Jalam, and Korah to Edom. These are the chiefs among Esau's sons. The son of Elizabeth, Eliphaz, Esau's firstborn, chief Teman, chief Omar, chief Zivon, chief Kenaz, chief Korah, chief Gatam, and chief Amalek. These are all the chiefs descended from Eliphaz. In the land of Odon, these are the sons of Ida. These are the sons of Reuel, Yazuz's son, chief Nahath, chief Zerath, chief Shammah, and chief Mizah. These are the chiefs descended from Reuel. In the land of Edom, these are the sons of Esau's wife, Basemath. These are the sons of Esau's wife, Oholibamath, chief Jeush, chief Jalam, and chief Korah. These are the chiefs descended from Esau's wife, Oholibamah, daughter of Anah. These are the sons of Esau's, that is Edom, and these are their sheriffs. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite, in the inheritance of the land Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anan, Dishon, Ezer, and Dishan. These are the chiefs among the Horites. The sons of the Seir in the land of Edom. The sons of the Lotan were Hori and Heman. Tema was Lotan's sister. These are Shobal's son: Alvan, Manahath, Alval, Shepho, and Onma. These are Zibeon's sons, Yah and Anah. This was in Anah who found the hot springs in the wilderness while he was pasturing the donkeys of his father Zibeon. These are the children of Anah, Dishon and Oholibamah, daughter of Anah. These are Dishon's son: Hemdan, Eshdan, Ithran, and Sharon. These are Ever's son: Bilion, Savion, and Akan. These are Dishan's sons: Uz, and Aram. These are chiefs among the Horites: Chief Lotan, Chief Shubal, Chief Zibeon, Chief Anna, Chief Dijon, Chief Ezer, and Chief Dashan. These are the chiefs among the Horites, clan by clan, in the land of Seir. These are the kingdoms who reigned in the land of Edom, before any kingdom reigned over the Israelites. Bela, son of Beor, reigned from the Edom. The name of his city was Dinyaba. When Bela died, Jacob, son of Zerah, from Bozrah, reigned in his place. When Jacob died, Hushan from the land of Temanite reigned in his place. When Hushan died, Hadad, son of Bedad, reigned in his place. He defeated Madon in the field of Moab. The name of his city was Avith. When Hadad died, Samlah from Masrekah reigned in his place. When Samalah died, Shaul from Rebuth on the Euphrates River reigned in his place. When Shaul died, Baal-Hanah, son of Achmor, reigned in his place. When Baal-Hanah, son of Achmor, died, Hadad reigned in his place. His city was Pau, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, daughter of Matra, daughter of Mezahab. These are the names of Israel's chiefs, according to their families, and their localites by their name: Chief Tamanah, Chief Azza, Chief Jeheth, Chief Oholibamah, Chief Allah, Chief Pinon, Chief Kenaz, Chief Teman, Chief Mibzah, Chief Magadal, Chief Arad. These are Edom's chiefs according to their settles in the land they possessed. Azua was father of Edomites.